Hey everyone, I'm Benny,
And I'm John.
and you're watching Coffee with Cantu.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been a while since we've done Coffee with Cantu, so we're going to get right into it and kind of get into some of the questions that people had.
What new products do you have in store for us this year?
The biggest thing I would say is the option to be able to customize your weave pattern and finish on the wheel. So you have an option of the standard UD, which most rims are unidirectional UD finished. Our standards are UD with a matte finish. You now have an option of 12K, which is a larger pattern. Also 3K, which is kind of the classic weave. You know, it's actually what's on this bike. But and then you also have the options of finish of either gloss or matte. So you can really make it your own. It's definitely something that makes that bike pop and really makes something unique and different from everybody else, for sure.
Don't forget we have a new color decal option, which is one of my favorites right now. I'm actually going to change my road wheels to these, and they are the oil slick decals. And
They are pretty.
They are very pretty, and I had a fun time taking photos of them. What differentiates Cantu wheels from other products on the market?
I get this question a lot, and the best thing I can tell you is that not every Cantu wheel is built the same. I hand build every wheel, so when someone orders a wheel, 90% of the time, I'm gonna talk to you about, what do you weigh, what are you doing, what kind of rider are you? Are you hard on wheels? Do you put out a lot of power? Are you, all of these things really make a big difference in how that wheel is, how the durability of it is, how that wheel reacts, and just the feel of the wheel changes with me building it specifically for you and not just a random off the rack type of wheel. Will a random off the rack type of wheel work? Yes. I mean, in most cases they can do what you need it to do. They're gonna roll down the road and you're gonna go, this is good. But there's also that step above that I can actually offer where her needs in a wheel and my needs in a wheel, two totally different needs. And that's what that off the rack type of wheel doesn't answer. So with that, with me building each wheel, it really makes a big difference in all of the durability and everything for that wheel. So that's definitely the biggest that differentiates us from a lot of the other competitors. Plus, you get a lot of options to choose your weave pattern and your finish and your different colored hubs and silver or black spokes, and you get a lot of options where most don't offer that. So what is your go-to nutrition strategy on ultra events, and how did you find what works best and what works at a gas station?
It's a big eating contest. So eat what you enjoy eating, but also have a variety of things so you want to eat, so you keep an appetite. For me, that involved getting all different bars. My stomach's not picky. Basically, you just need to get calories in your body because ultra events are just very taxing on the body, and if you aren't eating early and getting food in your system, your body's and stomach's gonna protest. So eat early, eat often. Favorite gas station snack, anything like sour gummies, Peachios, gummy bears. I don't know. There's all kinds made by Trolley. I had sour gummy llamas before, which I thought was like super awesome.
Don't let Gustav
They're
hear
just
that.
like, I don't know, something fun to eat, but also something, you can kind of like mix up every now and then. What is your best best-selling product and why?
So it's probably going to be the Cantu Rova, which is our gravel wheel. That it is 35 mil deep. It's kind of just that best all-around wheel for gravel. 24 internal gives you a good air volume. That it pairs with the 35C and up tire. You can do a lot with it, and that's definitely our best selling for sure. It's good for that all around rider that wants a little bit of everything, that tackles hills, that tackles flats, and kind of everything in between. Definitely the kind of the go to, and it's kind of my go to too. Also, I enjoy riding the Rova probably the most of any of the wheels that we offer. What is the coolest custom project you've done? Probably the coolest thing right now. There's a couple. One would be probably the Gravel Worlds wheel sets that you'll see soon. Really neat looking gold hub. Uh, they all got to choose their individual weave patterns and the finish on them, and a lot of really. The wheels are starting to turn out really, really nice, and those will show up on their new Lauf bikes real soon.
Pre-race, pre-ride rituals. What are they? Do they help?
Ooh. I don't really have any. I mean, it's get there, get ready, and get on the bike and just get going. There's really, I'd say probably 85% of the time I put your number on the front. But other than that,
Oh,
that's there's no other. There's nothing else that I do, at least.
So yeah, I'm gonna take ritual as routine. I don't have anything special I do, but most recently I'm working on having a better routine / warm up for races, and that involves an hour before start time, just like focusing in and getting everything taken care of so I can have a stress-free warm-up. I have a tendency to
She becomes a social butterfly.
chit-chat and just going across the parking lot. I'm stopping here and there, talking to friends, and then the next thing you know, you got 5 minutes to get to the start, and then you're all the way in the back. So that's one thing I've been kind of focusing on, is getting a better warm-up in, and also recently just knowing where the finish line is. So John can John learned the hard way.
Oops. It cost me a podium.
Yeah, so kind of doing a warm-up and also scouting out the finish, maybe the last mile or two, just kind of knowing where the finish is. Sometimes, most of the time, it is the same place where you start. We've had a race recently where the finish was different from the start, so just knowing those things
Maybe
helps.
that needs to be my pre-race ritual, is go find the finish line and figure out what's going to happen for the last half mile or mile.
So yeah, and the last question was, do they help? I think yes, definitely.
Of course.
It gets you kind of that set for your race or your ride, having that routine. So, when will the new studio be completed, and the Trans Am?
I am starting to do a little work in there now already, and it's still, I'm still building on it, still waiting on electricity, things like that, to really get to full-time work in there. During the day I can do a little bit because there's plenty of light and that kind of deal, but I'm waiting to switch over all of the wheel building in there until I have electricity and AC, because this is Texas and it gets hot. But no, it's getting closer. It's definitely for the Trans Am. It's in the strip down mode. We've got it pretty much stripped down to basically the body. I'll start pulling motor and trans hopefully this week, and get all the rest of the paint stripped off of it, put a sealer coat on it, and then it'll end up going to the body shop to get paint work done. And so that gives me time after that to start working on interior pieces and engine and everything else to kind of get everything start to go back together as soon as I get it back. All right, so wrap up. Wanted to say congratulations to all of our continued ambassadors and our new ambassadors. We will be reopening. We've had a lot of questions about wanting to become an ambassador now that we introduced the new ambassadors. So the new ambassador applications will be available in January of 2024.
Until next time,
Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.